Hey everyone, Shadow Wraith back again, this time with a great hunter build for mid to high level activities. We're going to be running Bottom Tree Void. I really tried to do a stasis build, but I'm a little underwhelmed by the stasis subclass for hunters for high level content. So if you know of a great build, let me know in the comments. Happy to check it out. But this build is going to have Warmind cells. It's going to have invisibility, which is what I think is way more useful from the Void subclass than stasis. It'll let you navigate around ads. You'll see here you can just run straight up to a barrier champion without a problem. Use Lament, 2 light attacks, then a heavy attack, takes it down. So I'm running a solo legendary Nightfall here, and you can see it's doing work. Again, with the Void subclass, we can invis. We're running an unstoppable shotgun. Instead of having everything shooting at us, we can just walk right up to the champion, stop him, Lament, 2 light attacks, heavy attack, done. And then clear out the rest of the ads with normal attacks. The other thing, again, you'll see how invisibility helps in a panic situation, but Warmind cells, if you haven't used them before, they're hugely helpful. Watch this. Blow it up. That kills like 9 red bars all across the map. It's really great. Highly recommend trying them out. And then last thing is we are also going to have the Spoils of War mod on, so when we finish a champion, we'll get heavy ammo back. So here, instead of using the heavy attack and killing him, I use light attacks and then use the finisher. And there's our heavy ammo. So if this looks interesting, great, let's jump in. We're going to be running Void, Bottom Tree, Way of the Pathfinder for invisibility smoke bomb. And then we have combat provision to get melee back on grenade damage, then lockdown for double length grenades, and Mobius quiver for firing multiple shadow shots. Gambler's dodge for dodging next to enemies to get our melee back. I like vortex grenades because they're more consistent in my mind. Triple jump, use whatever jump you want, or you could use void wall grenade. Patron of Lost Causes for overload scout rifle. I really like explosive payload on these. But if you have a different one like Night Watch works great too. Or if you want to run something else like Friction Fire, the new SMG, and throw anti-barrier, it's great. IKELOS shotgun for our secondary with trench barrel for the extra damage. This is great because it creates Warmind cells and it's good for close range stuff. A great alternative would be IKELOS sniper for longer ranges. You could also run a primary here like IKELOS SMG, summoner, a pulse rifle. Like you can really run whatever you want in this slot. Even something like Xenocast would work. It just wouldn't proc Warmind cells. And then we're running Lament. Revved consumption to get healed while you've revved the blade and are damaging something, and then Tireless Blade, sword ammo granted for every other power sword kill. This doesn't have to be a heavy attack, you just have to have the blade revved. Special thanks to my clanmate Phelan who mentioned this. And then it also has anti-barrier built in. And then Unstoppable Shotgun mod. We've got Unstoppable Schwarzschild condenser for staggering with Void melee, and then Spoils of War for the heavy ammo. And then Overload Scout Rifle for like running the legendary or master lost sectors, or a Nightfall with overloads. On a helmet, we've got Protective Light, hugely helpful mod. I run this on every build basically. When your shields get broken and you're charged with light, you get a significant bump to damage resistance. And then Sword Ammo Finder, and then if you masterwork, you can use something like Dynamo or a mobility mod. I didn't bother masterworking this helmet because I have a bunch of other ones and I'm just gonna infuse them eventually. On arms, we're running Shield Break Charge, and then Overload Scout again. Unstoppable Shotgun, you can swap this out if you're not running Shotgun. And then Minor Mobility mod. For our exotic, we're running 6th Coyote for the double dodge charge, and then we have Charge Harvester to get charged with light by killing enemies. This is really nice. And then we've got Sniper Damage Resist, or you could run Melee Damage Resist here. And then I highly recommend Concussive Dampener, really helps for survivability, and a mobility mod. On boots, we're going to be running Powerful Friends, so when we get charged with light, so does our fire team, but we also get the plus 20 mobility by running Invigoration, which is another arc mod. So main reason is we just want the 20 mobility, and then Sword Scavenger and a mobility mod. And then lastly, we have Global Reach for the Warmind cells, Spoils of War for the heavy ammo, and Unstoppable Schwarzschild condenser for the unstoppable melee. And our mobility is at 82, so we've got a 16-second dodge cooldown, which is great. And then alternatives to 6th Coyote, Dragon Shadow is good. Stompies are a reasonable choice. Probably the best alternative would be Wormhusk Crown. If you don't have Wormhusk, you could run something like Graviton for longer invis too, but Wormhusk, because of the bump to health when dodging, that's really nice. All right, so I just threw a lot at you. Quick recap, we've got Overload, Scout for lost sectors, and then Lament just absolutely destroys everything. Shotgun for quick dealing with adds, and then another nice thing about Lament and all other swords is they go through until shields. And then we've got Warmind cells. You can see it just cleared out the entire room with just one explosion. And then again, Void Invisibility. I cannot overstate the utility of this. You can just get to pretty much wherever you want, take down whatever you want, and then Protective Light and Invis out. And that keeps you alive. Take cover. Kind of reassess the situation, reload weapons, regen health. Take out a couple more adds, and then it's a little spicy, so we're going to use Invis to scope out the area, find the barrier champion, and there he is. Grab Lament, 2 light attacks, heavy attack, takes him down, and then IKELOS shotgun with the Warmind style clears out the entire rest of the room. One other really nice thing about the Lament sword is if you jump and then charge it in the air, you can do multiple light attacks in the air. As far as I know, this is the only sword that's able to do that. It looks really cool, and it's actually really effective. So I highly recommend trying that out. And again, with Overload champs, you can just hit him with the Scout Rifle, take him down with the sword. And Warmind cell, of course. All right, last clip here is the same thing that I've been mentioning before, the utility of invisibility. One other note, if you're running with a fire team, you can use your smoke bomb to make them invisible too, and it will give you like 70% of your grenade back if you make both your teammates and yourself invisible. So it's obviously a great way to get your grenade back really fast. That's about it for the content, guys. Again, thank you so much for the support and watching this. If you would like to help grow the channel, would appreciate the like or the subscribe, and hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and catch you all next time.